Hello, welcome back to the channel. Now, I'm gonna go out on a limb right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and assume you're not rich. You guys don't order double chicken when you go to Chipotle. You go into substantial debt for that second scoop, and that's okay. My point being that there are people out there with rich parents. Today we're looking at rich family tries covering up entitled teens DUI hit and run. They don't want his future to be ruined. He's a D1 athlete. Before we get into it, like and subscribe, and also gaming channel. So yeah, there's that. Thank you. Let's get into it.
On May 11th, 2024, officers were dispatched in response to a reported hit and run, possibly involving a DUI. The suspect vehicle, a red Lexus, had initially fled the scene but was later located parked around the corner, unoccupied.
Hold on a second. So you're telling me they're so rich that they can afford to hit someone, drive around the corner, and then completely abandon the car that they hit the person in? That makes sense, yeah. Because hopefully if someone steals the Lexus, then they won't be caught for the hit and run. They'll think that whoever stole the Lexus committed the hit and run. So these people are a few steps ahead. They thinking outside the box. I mean, that plan only goes as far as, you know, before the cops run the tags and they can clearly see the owner of the vehicle, but you know, it's still a plan.
Officers were gathering the victim's insurance information. The Lexus unexpectedly drove past the scene.
Started through your guys's.
We need to
Is that the Lexus?
Whoa, there's pieces right there.
That's hilarious. So you hit a person, you drive around the corner, then not even 15 minutes later, you drive back around the corner to see if they're still there. Not only are they there, but they're with the police. Genius plan. This is a genius plan right here. You can tell they're a rich kid because they're not thinking at all.
816, my driver just drove past me.
Get him! Get him! What are they blurring?
Where at?
Like I think one or two streets back.
You can't see the interior of this officer's car for what?
Drove past you. Did he have a broken bumper?
On Summerford, he turned
Hold
off
on.
the side.
Dog is in the shot now. Enjoy that.
Street. I'm trying to find him.
Copy. Because that Lexus is not there anymore. It took off.
Yeah, that's what he said.
It's going to be an older white male.
Affirmative. He's got a flat and heavy front.
He's got a flat, too.
Yep.
So not a... Okay, whatever.
All right, so your vehicle that you own was involved in a crash, all right, and ultimately...
Wait, my vehicle was involved in a
Yeah,
crash?
I'm gonna explain.
Yeah.
So you own a Lexus, right? Red SUV.
I
Okay.
don't. My wife does.
Your wife does. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're identified as the driver involved in the crash.
Who is?
You are.
Why am I involved in the crash?
You are been identified, but between witnesses and an officer, as we've been trying to locate you, you passed him. You turned on his lights to turn around, and then you turned off a side street. Ultimately, what I'm getting at, let me finish.
Yeah.
We'd prefer.
Jeez, man. Let him finish.
The vehicle struck another vehicle at the lowest level.
Yeah.
There's no reason for it to be any more significant.
Yeah.
So that's the goal.
If one of our
Okay.
cars struck another vehicle, we will pay for whatever we got to pay for.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
Yeah. But I was not driving that vehicle.
Okay. Well, we'll go over everything here in a few minutes.
There you go.
So where did you just walk from?
I do a big loop. I'm already going to do that.
Okay.
Oh, does he live right there?
Yeah. But look, if our car is involved in something, we'll take care of it.
Who would have been driving it?
My wife.
Your wife?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have her phone number? Call her? Or the vehicle's nearby.
Hey,
But
I'm here with an
someone can
officer
check
who
the area.
identified
He
your
was just
vehicle
walking
as
fast
being
paced
an
down the
accident.
street when I made contact.
And I told him that you were obviously out driving your Lexus, and he wants to talk to you.
No, I just wanted her phone number, but yeah, I'll talk to her.
614.
Okay. Hey, Kelly, it's Officer Vogt here with the Upper Arlington Police Department. Yeah. So I just stopped out with Edwin here. We're at Woodstock and Ramsgate. You can just hang out right there for me, sir. There's a report of a crash where a vehicle struck another vehicle and then, left the area. It doesn't seem like anyone's injured at the time or anything like that, but we've been looking for the vehicle. And as I've been circulating the area, this is where I made contact with Edwin. and he's been identified as the individual in the other vehicle. And so,
my husband.
So at this point, we're trying to locate the vehicle, but that's why I'm out with him. So
Is that not the car over there?
Are you home currently?
I am on my way home. I was
No problem. Okay. In what vehicle do you operate?
Wait, so if she wasn't in the hold on a second. Are they already trying to cover up for their son or whatever, their child? Because she's clearly not in that car. She wasn't even anywhere near the situation, and she's not here right now. And this guy wasn't driving, but he's not actively giving up his son. It's almost as if when that Lexus was passing the crime scene, it was on its way to this guy's home as some sort of like home base, right? So that his parents could take care of it for him. Something's fishy.
I drive the Lexus.
Okay. And so would you be the one to have the insurance for that?
Yes.
Could you by chance maybe send it to him so that way we can document it?
Yeah.
For the other party? And no immediate rush. I mean, take your time. We're still like in the beginning phase of just trying to square this all away. So
I'll look for that and send it to him.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
And if we need anything further, I'll be in touch with you.
Great.
Okay, thank you. How far
You
were
said
you?
our car was in an accident. Let's pay for everything.
More officers showed up.
The
Well,
next step is to determine, and make sure we have the driver as well. Because the last thing we want to charge someone with is additional charges for, lying and things like that. Where did you just walk from?
Well, officer, look, if you're telling me that there's a charge, then obviously it sounds like any life. So that's probably the way we should go.
did this officer tell him that there's a charge and he's like, okay, so I'll just pay for it then? You stupid motherfucker. Are all rich people this dumb? If I ever come into a large sum of money, will I just automatically lose all brain activity? You think that's how it works? He doesn't give a fuck. Buddy, they're talking about charges as in crimes, as in the driver who hit the person still needs to be identified because they hit a person and they need to be charged with the appropriate crime. What are you talking about? I'll pay for it. If there's something we need to pay for, I'll pay for it. You can't buy your way out of everything.
What is...
But I thought you weren't driving, so then
I
at what
wasn't,
point?
but you're
Okay.
obviously saying people identified me, which is impossible because I wasn't driving and it's dark out, so I don't know.
Right, so you weren't driving and your wife wasn't driving. So then who was driving, Poindexter?
Well, can we locate the vehicle? Can we do that? Where would we be able to find it?
I have no idea.
Well, it sounds like your wife is already on the home and she's not driving the Lexus, so it wasn't her. So then where would the vehicle be?
We need to find the vehicle. But
So then how do we find it if she's not driving it?
This guy is specifically being very difficult to work with right now, and I'm realizing it's because he's covering up for his child right now, and he's doing it piss poorly because all roads still lead to them being exposed as the driver. So why are we playing this song and dance right now?
this is
You're
all
pulling
stuff
my
we gotta
leg
find out.
over.
I am not pulling your leg. I want to take care of any cost. You're telling me there's charges coming, though, and if there's charges coming, then I should probably have a lawyer.
He may be covering for somebody else.
Yeah.
You're clear. I have a vehicle here pulling in.
Copy, there's 3 white males.
Who the fuck are these guys?
Blue shirts. That might be them.
You're clear. I have a female and a younger male. Hello, man.
Is this the wife and his son?
Okay, I'm Officer Johnston, Upper Arlington Police Department. Are you aware of what's going on tonight?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Do you know who was driving that car during the accident?
I do not.
This, ooh, I saw his stride as he came into frame, and I know it was this motherfucker who was driving the car. I know for a fact it was him. I know it in my heart of hearts. As soon as he came into frame, his aura just screamed, yeah, I'm gonna get away with that shit. Look at his smug fucking face. Ugh, this motherfucker did it. This is the guy they're covering up for, huh? So far it seems he hit the person, drove off. How can't the cops find the car if that one cop was following the car? Did they outrun the police as well? Was there a chase? But anyway, somehow they got away from that police officer, abandoned the car, and then mom came and picked him up, brought him home. So now they don't know where the car is, allegedly. We don't know where the car is. We didn't even know our car was gone. What are you talking about? And so now they're here so they can, so their alibi checks out. But cracks have to seep through. There's gonna be cracks.
It's pretty convenient.
Ugh, look at that arrogant motherfucker walking away.
Let me get my insurance card.
No weapons or anything inside the house?
No.
Okay. It's a pretty serious matter, okay?
Yeah.
They hit another car.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were going to call and get the insurance
But
information.
whoever was driving didn't, and they took
Right.
off. That's an arrestable offense. Number one, right there.
Well, no.
Number two,
Right.
if they've been drinking, that's also an arrestable offense.
Right.
I feel like we're already out with your husband.
Right, right.
He's being very uncooperative with us. You're coming
I'm
off as
just
you're.
trying-
Listen,
Oh, sorry.
you're coming off as you're going to be uncooperative. So obviously, you guys are covering for someone here. Am I wrong?
I'm just wanting to get my insurance information.
Am I?
She didn't say no. So clearly the officer hit the nail right on the head, right with that. And I just need a connection to that guy who walked in the house just now. He didn't look drunk, but that could be also because he's trying to keep his act up. This is getting confusing a little bit for me, but we'll get there.
Am I wrong?
We were going to get the insurance information and put it on
Okay.
the car. That's all.
You're-
I mean, we're just trying to get the information for you.
But you know who was driving. You're covering for probably him.
Right? That's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
Dean was.
He was driving.
I need him to come out here right now.
Oh, did mom just snitch?
Mom has probably him.
He
A16 was.
He was driving.
So he was driving. Okay, thank you. That's all you had to say. Now he's gonna get arrested, but he's a grown ass man. Newsflash, there are consequences to your actions. Who knew? Even rich people have to fucking follow that shit. Huh? What do you think? He's a little blind. That's why he jumped so hard when I petted him. But anyway.
I need him to come out here right now. The mom has the driver at the residence. He is inside at this time. I need him out here right now.
Copy.
So she's gonna walk in there and he's probably gonna be like, Mom, what the fuck? I thought you were gonna cover for me. What the fuck? Fuck is this? Then he punches a hole in the wall.
It was C24.
I don't know. He walked past me and went inside. Mom just came off the info that he was driving.
Right now, you're just going to be detained.
Well, I don't know. Okay.
Right now, you're going to be detained. We're going to take you back to the initial scene of the crash. That's what we're going to do.
Okay.
So it sounds like was your son was driving the vehicle. We just confirmed that. Okay. She's with him right now. So why don't you let them handle that? We have an officer at your residence right now. So the good news is maybe I can help you find this car and get home.
Hey, I'm being detained, and I guess an officer's coming over.
At this point, let's locate your car.
Yeah, let's locate
Can we do that? All right, I'm going to give you your ID back.
These motherfuckers know where their car is because, well, he probably doesn't know where the car is, but the mom knows where the car is because she picked up the driver. She literally was driving home with the driver in the car, in her car, so she clearly knows where the car is. I feel like they should just interrogate her.
Yep.
But maybe is that where you're in the area to try to find it? It's okay if you are. At that point,
Maybe.
Weird. Okay. Maybe I'll take it. Let's try to. But you don't know where it is.
I don't.
Okay. All right.
How's it going? Come here. Go ahead, turn around, put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your palms together. It's more comfortable that way. Palms
Yeah, that's
together
right.
like you're praying.
Cooperate. Dumbass.
Your back.
This guy's drunk. I can tell.
Now
He's
you're being
drunk.
Detained for leaving the scene of a motor vehicle accident, okay? And that's being under investigation for a possible OVI as well. Okay?
But we were going to get the insurance information and put it in the car. There was no.
We're gonna continue to circulate.
He left the scene of the
Try to
accident.
Locate that vehicle.
There's no.
He was scared, so he called us.
Okay, well, he.
Okay, well, skill issue. I don't know what to tell you. He was scared to call us. That sucks. Anyway, he's going to jail now. You can pay his bond, I guess, which to these people will literally probably be nothing, considering they're so eager to pay for any damages or anything. He'll be fine.
Hey there, come this way. I'm going to read you your rights, okay? Stand right here for me.
I'm in route 2.
814, I'll have one detained.
Hold on. He's had enough. He's getting the fuck out. He said, I'm out of here. I've seen enough.
That being said, are you willing to answer some questions for me?
With vehicle.
Can I speak to my lawyer? How does this work?
Yeah, if mom wants to call him, that's fine. You're detained right now, so. Here, how old are you?
18.
Okay, so you can make your own decisions, or you can ask mom. Are you willing to talk to me? You're an adult.
I would like a lawyer.
Okay, that's fine.
Fair enough.
All right.
Excuse me, sirs. I'm pretty sure that the legal age to drink in America is actually 21, and he says he's 18, so I think think he's gonna catch another charge. Unless, actually, I don't know if they can arrest him for that. I guess they can arrest the parents if they gave him alcohol. Can't officer surprised, but most places they permit those under 21 to drink. Places in situation differ. People common things legal, but it's a myth. So I guess in many places, parents are allowed to give their kids alcohol. It's not ubiquitous across the United States, but it seems that in some certain states, a parent can definitely give. Yeah, see, like in South Dakota, yes, with parent, guardian, or spouse. It doesn't say in private or in public, so I guess anywhere that drinking is allowed, as long as the parent says, yeah, they can have a drink, then, you know, it is what it is. But either way, he was driving drunk, so there's definitely a DUI here.
Go ahead, walk this way with me. Well, he's being detained right now just in the back of my car. I'm not going anywhere, okay?
What do you...
They're on the scene with your husband in that car.
Should I go get him?
Has he been drinking tonight?
No.
Okay, well, he's gonna need picked up somehow. That's quite a walk, right?
Yeah. In terms of him tonight, I mean, are you...
There's a chance that he's going to jail.
Okay, should I have...
I've been here, okay?
Yeah,
I can't give you any legal advice, okay? I've been here, okay? We got the license plate off the car, came back to this address. This is where I've been. So I don't know the totality of the circumstances that they have down there, but this is where we're at, okay? Someone called in, said he hit a vehicle, took off.
Yeah,
okay.
He didn't take off. He just came home to get the insurance information.
Okay, that's here, there.
He wasn't at the scene of the crime. What do you mean? First of all, you should have your look. Let this be a lesson to all of you out there. You should always have your insurance information on hand, ready to be handed over to a cop or something. Same way you drive with your fucking driver's license, right? You should. Those are just things in your car registration. These are all things that should always be in the car because they pertain to the car, and they're, if anyone needs to see those, they're in the car. Unless he's not insured on that vehicle, unless he's just driving that vehicle around and he's not on the insurance, which is another issue. Don't know if that's illegal, but the insurance company's not going to be happy. And to be honest, I could give a fuck what they think. I don't give a fuck about an insurance company.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. He doesn't want to answer any questions. That's fine. That's his right.
That's
fine. I'm not.
matter,
Yeah,
right?
correct.
I mean, that's
correct.
not against him.
Yeah, correct. 100%.
Yeah.
So
we just want to get a hold of somebody, and I don't. Is that a Monday morning thing, or if we try to get
him out? I guess you.
As far as
I think you have to wait until a bond is posted, and then you pay that, and then he gets to go home. I've never been arrested. I actually have no idea what to do if someone you know is arrested. That's what I assume you would do, right? Just wait until there's a bond posted, then you can get him out. That's usually what I see. That's usually what happens.
Attorney, you can try, but yeah, probably Monday morning. Like I said, he's been advised of his rights, so it's.
Do you have your friend's dad's number, or your friend?
Brad?
Yeah.
I could get it.
Do you wanna? Is he allowed to?
So, was there a friend in the vehicle as well when he hit it? I guess they don't really need to be here. They weren't driving. It doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter?
Text his lawyer?
I'm not gonna let him text anybody in the back of my car. That's just a safety issue.
All right. Do you wanna?
I will. If you bring him his phone out, and he wants to be cool with me, which he has been so far.
Cool with you.
Yeah, which you have been so far.
I do not have my phone.
Okay. He has
Okay.
the number.
Yeah.
I don't have the number.
Okay.
So let me go.
I'll be cool. I'm not gonna It's upstairs, I think. I would never wrong tonight. I don't.
You did run though, brother.
I'm gonna be honest, this guy doesn't really seem that drunk right now. He seems pretty attentive. If he was able to interject into this conversation, I can be cool. I can be cool. It doesn't really seem that drunk. Maybe he hit that lady as a dumbass. There's a huge difference. Dumbass under the influence. Driving as a dumbass and driving under the influence.
Okay, well, after.
Have a seat. Watch your head.
Appreciate it.
He's also super calm and collected for a drunk guy. If he's drunk, that's crazy.
Can you send me Brad's phone number?
Yeah, what's going on?
Nothing. Just send me Brad's phone number.
I'm by myself, Aiden.
Send me Brad's phone number, please.
Okay, can I tell you one thing?
No.
Yes, I'm good. He smells like it. He won't do any testing.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
Every word he said, and I smell it on him. He's appears to be 2-4.
See, this is why I could never be a cop. I'd literally be looking at him like, wow, dude, you're You're cool, calm, and collected. You're keeping your composure. You can't be drunk. Meanwhile, he's leaking booze out of his pockets. I'm just like, oh, that's crazy. You're dripping. Anyway.
Well, I said that it appears that her and the dad are covering up for somebody, and obviously somebody was driving the car, and she said, yeah, he was driving. She has not told me that she dropped him off, but she said he has not been drinking tonight.
I spoke to the attorney.
Okay.
He said
that's like I said, that's fine. That's his right. So.
Yeah.
Imagine having an attorney. I'm pretty sure you could just get one. They give you those for free. But to have them on call, I'm pretty sure if I got arrested, I would be fucked. I don't know. I wouldn't have an attorney to call. Or maybe I do. Do I? I don't think I do. Is that a rich person thing? That has to be a rich person thing. That's why I'm interjecting in this video right now. It's because I think that it's a rich person thing to have an attorney on call. That is a rich person thing.
Okay. Well, Mom's here. I mean, I'll let you know just as a courtesy. You are under arrest for OVI at this time. Okay. So what'll happen, we'll go back to our police department. We got some paperwork to do. We got to get your fingerprints, get your photographs. Okay. And then you'll probably be released on a summons, which means when we're done with all that stuff, Mom will be able to come pick you up.
Hey,
do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right.
can I go with him?
No, he's an adult.
All right, let me get my husband.
Okay. Did you drop your husband off down there?
I can't remember at this point.
What?
Exactly.
Are you drunk too?
Your attorney has advised you not to say anything until he talks to you tomorrow. But he...
Gee, thanks, Mom. That's literally what he said he was going to do anyway. I don't know what's more embarrassing, getting arrested or getting arrested when your mom's right there. Because on the one hand, the officer definitely knows that's a grown-ass man, but he can't fully act like a grown-ass man because his mom's still there, actively treating him kind of like a child. But it's totally deserved because, you know, drinking and driving and all that.
He says they'll process you tonight and we'll be able to pick
Yes,
him up
ma'am.
later.
Yes, ma'am.
So
And he has his phone so he can call you when he's all done.
All right, so we'll be over to get you shortly.
Love you.
Love you too. Koffel says, you know, we'll work it out.
All right, cut and dry. Another one bites the
saying that
dust.
With all this going on, she can't remember how her husband got down there. They have spoke with a lawyer, so he's not going to answer any questions or do any tests. The 18-year-old son. Good, step out for me. Watch your head. If you're cool when we get in here, I'll take your handcuffs off for you.
Appreciate it.
So, I got to give you the opportunity and kind of explain this to you. It's your right either way. I'll give you more detail here in a couple minutes. You're going to get a chance to give a breath sample, totally up to you either way. Okay? And then you can have a seat in this brown chair.
This is a cool ass cop. He literally was like, I'm gonna take your handcuffs off if you just sit there and be chill. That's the first time I've ever seen a cop do that. But also, this guy is a white guy, a white rich guy, so I doubt I'd get the same treatment.
Okay.
Whatever my lawyer thinks.
You're good, man. I just got to present it to you. If you don't want to answer, that's fine. You said, depends. Do you mind signing right here for me? It doesn't mean you're going to answer questions.
What does it mean then?
It just means, so obviously, as I said, you should stop taking time. So if I ask you something and you don't feel like answering it, you don't have to. So it's basically just saying that I read you the rights, you understand them. Okay, if you don't want to answer, you don't.
This is pretty boring. Maybe skip this part in the video. I don't know.
But you don't have to. You have the right to stop answering at any time. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
So even if I want a lawyer, I still sign?
You don't have to sign. It's up to you. But if...
Could I just talk to my lawyer?
So there's like questions back here that I'm going to ask.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you if you're going to answer them or not.
Can I talk to my lawyer before I sign? Is that allowed?
Yeah, we can do that.
He declined to sign any documents or undergo any testing without his attorney present. He was charged with operating a vehicle under the influence and failure to stop after an accident. He was later released on a subpoena
He was released on a subpoena. Okay, so thank you, Body Cam Edition. Maybe work on getting your editor to up the volume on that narration towards the end, huh? It's really hard to hear, but in the end, those parents weren't able to cover up shit. I believe the mom when she said that he was just coming home to try to get the insurance documents, which might be a stretch, but ultimately, these people didn't really seem like they knew what they were doing in terms of like in terms of like trying to get one over on the cops. I legitimately think they were just confused as to what to do. Rich people probably never got arrested before. But in the end, justice prevails and he's charged. A DUI to this guy is not really gonna, it's not gonna fucking hinder his ability to thrive in life. I'm pretty sure people like him get DUIs on the daily and they still are rich as hell. So boo-hoo, you get points on your license. I bet you $10 tomorrow he's gonna get drunk again and just drive home and not get caught. And he's gonna live his life because that's how that works. It's unfortunate, but what can you do? See what the comments have to say. The loud silence when he walks by and stares directly at the officer was diabolical. Truly, he knew he was wrong. He knew he was the one who did it as he was walking into the house. He thought he was getting away with it too. The dad thinks that taking care of a hit and run is like picking up a bar tab. The mentality of we'll pay for everything and be on our way is at the root of rot in this family. True. He definitely, when the officer said that there were charges, he definitely thought the officer meant like payment. He was like, oh, there's charges? That's fine. I can pay for that. But you know, I'm glad at least you can say what you will about this country, but at the very least, you can't buy your way out of every crime that you commit. Not every one of them. You can buy your way out of some, but not every one of them. And isn't that what it's all about? Mom and dad should be arrested for obstruction. This is why the son thinks he can get away with breaking the law. The dad, maybe. The mom definitely complied towards the end. She broke. The dad definitely knew that his kid was driving. He was trying to cover that shit up. This is also interesting because when the Lexus hit the person and drove off, he probably definitely did think he was going to be able to get away with it. But then why did he circle back towards the crime scene in the beginning? It doesn't make sense, but that's enough. Anyway, that's the end of this video. If you are rich, maybe don't cover up for your children. Let them be people and make their own mistakes. They commit a crime. They have to face the consequences just like every one of us, okay? Don't give your kids special treatment just because you're rich. And if you're not rich, have a good day at work tomorrow. I don't know what to tell you. You get arrested for a DUI, you might just get killed. Who knows? Cops are unpredictable these days. But that's the end of this video. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you next time. Bye.